Okay, that's right. 10 years
Janice has
altogether.
been in business for 10 years. Sean
Right.
had it. We went into business with him. We took over 7 years ago.
Okay. We went from Sean's house. We had 50-something deer over there, and a bunch of dogs got in and ran our deer and killed them over there. And we ended up taking over the business. We had to buy a bunch more deer. We've got 32 head of deer right now. One of them's named Sparky, and I've got him taught to sit and shake, but he won't do it right now because it's the wrong time of year.
Yeah, he's not thinking about that.
He's not ready for that. And I've got 2 babies out here. I'm going to take you and show you and let you feed us some animal crackers. You'll like that. They like them. And we have a lot of fun. Our business actually started when Sean and I, Patty and Jana, went into business together. It was for the kids. We done a lot of stuff for kids. We had a deal called Wild Wings and Hooves.
Yeah.
It was a hunter safety class, and it turned out that we ended up having the biggest one in the state of Illinois.
94.
Yeah, 94 kids
Oh, wow.
participated and passed it. So you guys need to think about that because we're
Yeah.
talking about doing it again next year.
That'd be great.
I've done a hunter safety.
Have you?
Good
Awesome.
job. That's
Good job,
great.
bud.
That's great.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. You guys getting in the outdoors, you will learn a lot.
The only problem is it's cold.
You can get clothes for cold. You can get clothes for cold. We went hunting this morning, Patty and I did, and it was 24 degrees. We didn't get too cold because we dressed like we are right now. I had bibs on, but I had to take them off.
And then tell them the story because they're learning about the outdoors. Tell them what happened.
We was sitting in a stand. We had bucks out in the field, 2 little 6-pointers out there. They was actually fighting. They'll take and rattle their horns together. Have you ever seen a deer do that?
No.
We talked about it this morning.
Yeah,
Just a second, I'll show you what it sounds like. Give me just a second.
Oh yeah, that's something I didn't have. I showed him. We're talking about.
Yeah, you guys want to stay away from that. It'll burn you and your clothes will stick to you. What's happened to me.
Yeah.
And I was showing him how to do it.
Right there, he's stuck to me and it burnt.
4 kids and 4 horns. This work out perfect. These are horns that I take off my deer because they will fight and they'll kill each other when they get to fighting. But when the deer fight, they're a little louder than this right here, but that's what they do. They push for dominancy. Do you know what dominancy is? That means who's the boss, who owns the area. And what a buck deer will do, they'll go out on the ground and they'll scrape leaves with their feet. You've seen it, haven't you?
And then they'll pee in it, and then
Yep, then they pee in it.
And then the female do the same.
Right.
They listen a little bit this morning.
Yeah, they listen good. That's good. Do y'all have any horns? Can they have horns? Awesome. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to give each one of you one, because that's all I got out here. What do you say?
I want a big one. I'll take any I get. I don't care.
Yeah, those are all nice.
I'll trade you 2.
Them there's off Sparky. That's a Sparky horn, and that's a Sparky horn, and that's a Spooky horn, and that's a Spooky horn. That's my two of my bucks' names.
We twins because we're brothers.
Go away.
We're actually brothers.
Ow.
I got a spooky one.
I'm getting old.
That's why we named them that.
Let's fight.
Spooky. That's born on July
Hold on.
4th.
Hold on.
July 4th.
Don't jab me with it.
But hey guys, yeah, you guys got to be really careful now. Them will get you.
Yeah, I told him not to stab me with it.
Hold them out like this
Yeah.
and rattle them.
You hold 2 of them together. There you go.
And you got to be careful because you'll bust your knuckles.
Yeah, you'll
And
pop
that
your
hurts.
fingers.
I wonder
But
what,
this time of year, the bucks are chasing does, so they can have
Brandon,
baby deer.
I wonder what
And
Brandon.
that's what
I wonder what
that's
Grandpa's
they
gonna
was
do.
doing. Randy, listen, pinch it. That's what they was doing this morning, and they make a sound, a grunt sound. They go.
Yeah, he had a little.
Had one of your grunt calls I was
There
showing.
you go.
Yeah, there it
There you
is.
go. That's what they sound like. And boy, and the does will do it too. That's what's neat about it. And when that big buck come out that I shot this morning, he had 3 does with him, chasing them everywhere, and they was all grunting.
So what'd you get this morning?
8-point. I can't found him yet. I hit a limb, hit him way back.
You got a
And
dove
you see.
too.
Got a doe also, so We got meat to eat.
Yeah.
And I was
Oh, and that's another thing we told these kids. We hunt for meat.
That's right.
We don't hunt for just killing something. We hunt for meat, and that's the way it's got. That's the way it ought to be.
You know, good Lord gave us all this for a reason. There you go. Now he's a buck deer.
Just glue.
No, you turn here. No, turn around. You put that. No, put this one. Put that one in your hand. No, this hand. Put this one in that hand, and then.
There you go.
Yeah.
There, that's how it would
There you
look.
are.
Just super glue in the
That's how it look.
You don't want to walk through the woods like that right now, though.
No, don't want to shoot you at you.
This one mine.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Do you want to see what
Deers
how
look
we,
like.
how we put what we do with the deer pee after we
I want to see ears.
come here.
don't
I'm
worry
not
about
gonna
that.
let you
Let's go.
walk on the floor, but
That's
I'm gonna show
okay.
you how we collect them.
That won't hurt a bit. That'll all wipe off, man.
They're bad right now, so I just let the deer off.
I think I stepped in some.
But what
Okay, guys, it's not gonna hurt anything.
what I do is I bring the deer in here, and this is the only place they get to eat and drink. I got a feed trough right here, a water trough right here. And I bring them in here and I just lock them up so they can eat and drink. And they, as you see, can do their business right here, and we collect it, and I'll show you where we collect it in a second. And then we pour it into bottles.
Can we see the deers?
Yep, we're gonna
We'll do that in a
take
minute.
see the deer in just a
Let's
second.
see how he puts how he collects the
Yeah.
pee.
I'll show you what we do. We got a drain that runs right to here.
See the drain in here, Cat?
See that pipe?
Yeah.
Did you see that
Yeah. The.
grate that was in there?
Yeah. You
Well,
put
it
the bottle
drains-
underneath, and then.
Well, I put a bucket under there and
Alright,
I
yeah.
catch it in a bucket. And then we'll take it in the room that we was just at.
Brandon, just imagine coming out of that little tiny pipe
Oh no! Want to be pee?
into a little tiny bucket.
This is our drain, which I gotta get it clean because I just cleaned the floor out
Wonder
here
what kind
last
of
night and
grandpa
didn't clean
would
this.
say
like I should've. So it just runs down into this. We put a bucket over that elbow right there and catch it. And we take it in back in there.
Let's go back in this way, guys.
This is awesome.
Bitty operation.
No, it's bigger than that. Yeah, you got a bigger operation than that.
It's a mess right now.
You know, it
So
just
it's
lets you
poured
know
into
that you
jugs like this.
Milo's
And you smell how stinky that is?
Yeah.
That's
all
deer
deer
pee.
pee. Yeah.
And that is deer
Yeah.
pee.
All of this is deer pee. Yes. Deer pee.
Exactly. Grab one of them
Yeah.
gallon jugs, Mama, and we'll take it in there and I'll show them how we do this.
You want a
Right
full
there.
bottle or a
No, just partial.
Okay. And they're labeled, right, Paul?
Yep.
We're giving $10 out to the ones that'll drink out of that.
No.
I do it for more money. I would do it for 60.
Yeah, I'll do it for 1,000.
Negotiator, isn't he?
I'll do it for 1,000.
Hey guys, did you see all that in the refrigerator when she opened it?
Mm-hmm.
That was just what they caught this morning.
That's this morning.
That's a lot.
That is a lot for one morning.
Carl, I'll drink out of it if it's for 60.
For 60, he's raised the price there, Owen.
I can see that. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna show you how we fill these. I'm not
Here.
gonna fill a bunch of them, but
You see, Hunter?
Huh?
Back up so everybody can see, honey.
Just make sure everybody sees it.
You need me to-
Cool.
It's freezing.
Alright, this is what we do every day, and this is how we fill all of them. This is already strained, but I always strain it again just in case there's any sediment or anything. And pour it into there. And if you notice, this one's marked 312 DNH, that's dough and heat. And what this is one deer. We got separate floors out there, which I didn't take his out there just
Right,
ready.
yeah, that's fine.
But we put one deer on the floor, either a buck or a doe, and we catch just one deer's pee. And it takes a bunch to, bunch of times to fill it. So,
What do you need, babe?
Now, what's it mean for a doe to be in heat? That means she's looking for a buck, basically, okay?
Looking to get married.
Carry your,
Yeah.
Explain to our
let me
grandchildren.
Yeah,
carry your,
looking to get married.
Start a
That's
family.
let me carry
right.
your this.
Yes, carry mine, please.
So that's when they're looking for those bucks, and then they're not in heat all the time. They just do that at certain times.
And you guys gonna get to fill your own bottle. I'm gonna give you the bottle of deer pee. I don't know if you use it or not, but you're gonna get it.
I'll give it to my grandpa or dad.
There you go.
I'll give it to you.
I get a
Grandpa.
bottle of deer pee. Oh my god.
Now watch this, guys.
All right, watch how I do it now.
Pay
Okay.
attention.
You gotta suck the deer pee up in this syringe. And then you take it and you gotta squirt it real slow in here, or it'll squirt back up in your mouth.
Does that happen?
Oh yeah, it's happened many times.
Tastes good?
No, tastes like pee.
It tastes like
He
what?
knows what pee tastes like.
Like pee.
Now he knows how pea smell tastes.
Alright, you see how I just done that? Was
Yeah.
you watching close?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, come here.
Real
One of
close.
you just get some gloves on.
We got a pair for each one of you.
Is this alright?
Yeah, that's wonderful, buddy. You're doing great. It's fantastic.
I have an assembly
Here
line
you go.
going.
Jump in there,
I'm
honey.
gonna squirt this out so he can suck his own deer urine up.
Hunter's like, yeah, I get to take deer pee home.
Hold
You're
this.
kinda hard to
No.
pull, but
Hold
you
this.
can do it. That's good.
There
You
you
got
go.
plenty
Yeah,
of space.
more.
Don't take it all the way out. There you go.
This one?
Yes, sir. Flow now.
Brandon,
Uh,
we should
You
do
go a little
this with
slower,
them.
it'll squirt all over
I
you.
might glue it or tape it and then glue it
There
first.
you go. You're done.
And then put it in my room.
You guys are all perfect. I'm gonna have to
Oh, Nate, I'll write your name on one of them.
No, I'm gonna take
There you go, Hunter. You
Okay.
get you a job.
Here, after when it comes
Tell
to me, go
everybody
on my
you messed
phone.
with pee all the day. All day.
It felt weird. I just.
Whoa, that's good, bud. You got it full.
A lot of the hunters
Good job.
come in here and they want us to bag up the poop. So I
Yeah.
take my gloves and I take a
Well done,
baggie and we
dude.
go out there and we pick up the poop off the
Why don't you use a
You want
shovel?
to see one?
Why don't you
Seen
use
a
a
thing the
shovel?
other day about a lady, and I don't know, it must have been a
I
big
don't know.
deal.
They
I saw a
stand there
news
and
thing
say-
on it. I don't know when it was, but a lady was picking up moose poop,
Mhm.
and she was making things out of it.
Turdy
Yeah.
Works.
Is that what it's called?
She started her own company. It's called Turdy Works. You can find her on the internet.
Well, I'll have to look that up.
And she does all kinds of just little ornaments or things. She makes those, and she said she was telling the story that she loved to see a pile because normally a moose will poop there, and within 50 yards they'll poop again.
Yeah.
That's
And
good.
and that she was getting 700 to 900 pellets per pile, and she was getting $5 a pop. $5 a pellet.
Man, we're wasting money, Mama.
I think you guys may have to start scooping and decorating with it.
Man,
That's good, Brandon. You don't have to go way out.
Well, great. Wait, bottle.
that one right there.
Nice and slow, bud.
Now, guys, this is fresh,
Very fresh.
and that's why they keep that in the refrigerator, so it stays fresh. So
If
it's got that smell and keeps everything like it should.
If it gets hot, it'll turn to ammonia.
What's ammonia?
You get used to it too
It's a
much.
real bad smell that it'll burn your nose. It smells so bad. Good job. Good job. You guys do good.
You know, this is my first
You guys want
time.
to feel some?
No, I'm good.
You're more than welcome to.
No, appreciate it though. Thank you.
Grandpa, you want to fill one?
Huh?
You want to fill one?
That's good.
Let me grab another bottle.
Oh, let me get you some gloves.
Oh, he's probably used to having pee and poop over and all
We
the
go
time.
through
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of gloves out
He
here.
works
can
at
imagine.
the
Lot of
hospital,
kids.
so he does. He's a vampire.
Oh. Oh, are you? Oh.
Where would you like me to throw my gloves? Never mind, I found it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where at?
Over there in the trash can.
Thank you guys.
Do you guys just do straight water, or do you put anything in the water when you water the deer?
Oh, no, it's just well water.
Just well water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here about
You can handle a syringe or something before, Will.
Once or twice. Here about 2 weeks ago, the deer pretty much quit peeing. I could put 10 deer on that floor and get maybe a quart.
Really?
Yep. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden they started peeing again. They pee 4 to 5 gallons a night now. So
That's kind of
Has
wild.
it ever happened like that before?
yeah, just about every year, the same time of the year, it'll
Right before heat comes in.
yeah right before. Right. But see, that's what I was going to tell you a while ago. I give the deer a shot to bring them in heat. So I can collect the doe and heat for southern states that their rut comes in earlier.
Yeah.
And so we got to give them a shot. It's called Estermate that I give them. You've probably heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
And you give them a shot. You wait 3 days, then you can collect for 3 days. So you got. Now you remember how I was telling you about a deer making a scrape on the ground? Well, what they do, one of you said, I can't remember, was it you said that the buck peas in the scrape? No. You said that.
I did.
No,
Well, what you need to realize is the doe peas in a scrape too.
Yeah.
Now, when a buck deer makes a scrape, yeah, do you guys know what a rub is?
A rub, yeah. No. Maybe.
No, we went over that a little bit this morning too.
What do you think it is?
That's what's the rub.
Oh, a rub is where the deer on the antlers
My,
Say this is a
rub
my
against the
nephew,
tree.
my nephew found that this week.
That's a good
That's a
one.
pretty nice.
Owie.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, now when a deer makes a scrape on the ground, I'll show you what he does. If a deer's walking this way, all right, and he wants to make a scrape right here, you can always tell which way a deer's going because all the leaves will be thrown back this way. Okay?
Okay.
And what that buck does, almost dead center of that scrape, he will pee. And then when a doe comes through and sees that scrape or smells it, it'll walk all the way up to the top edge of that circle and it'll pee along the whole front edge right up here. It won't pee in the center. So that's something. That's how you can tell which way a deer's traveling, just which way you leave it, throw it out in a scrape, which is kind of neat.
That is.
When you're hunting, it's like a dog when it comes to that. When a buck pees in a scrape, another buck will come in and try to challenge him and say, "I'm better or bigger than you. I'm gonna pee in that scrape." That's why they end up fighting. Yeah.
Turning the opposite way.
This
Yeah,
is
this
called chill
one.
pills. Pretty neat name, isn't it? Uh-oh, taking their horns away. They ain't
Pay
listening.
attention to what the man's telling you.
This stuff here makes like a bedding area for deer. Deer will sleep pretty much in the same place all the time, and that's their sanctuary where they're very happy, they're calm, they're not nervous about nothing. Kind of like when we're at home in our bedroom instead of at school or something like that, you know, and you got to take a test, you get a little bit nervous. Well, when you're home, you're not nervous, and a deer's like that too. And that's what this is. This makes like a bedding area smell. It has buck pee in it, doe and heat pee in it, the poop off of both of them, the hair off of both of them, mud off their feet. It has everything in it.
Everything off the floor you just saw. You
Yeah.
sweep it up together and then put it together.
And it works great.
So how do you use that?
The way I tell people to use it, if you're sitting in a stand and I'm looking out in the field towards you guys, I take some of this and I'll pour it in the lid, and I'll set one over here about 20 yards in front of my stand, and the other one over here about 20 yards in my stand. And that covers the whole area in front of you. Keeps them from smelling you, and just keeps them calm. We had this out this morning, the wind was whipping this morning. They never acted like they even thought we was there. That too, but I didn't see none back there. So, but it's just a little pellet. Look here, I'll pour it in my hand so you can see it.
Gross.
That's deer pee in my hand right now.
I have to have gloves on.
Pretty cool, huh?
I'm not
Sure.
So you
Come
just
on,
take-
touch it.
So you just
Come
take
on.
the pea and add like a gelatin to it?
Well, it's a polymer.
Oh, okay.
Is what it is that we add to it. And it swells. Well, right here it is. This is what it looks like before we add
Okay.
stuff to it. Oh. I'm going to let you take this and see how hard it is. Just like a rock.
Like a little rock salt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that kind of looks like.
And it swells up to the size you just seen. See how little that is? And
Compared
it's
to that, Joe.
expensive.
What's that stuff?
That's called polymer.
You put that with the deer pee, and it makes those little pellets.
You remember how small them rock ones was? That's how big they get.
They soak up all the pee and they.
Yep. And they stay wet for a long, long time.
Kind of like a baby's diaper. It holds that pee in.
Like Pampers.
That's right.
I'm gonna show you one more that I don't have on the market yet, but it's